Hello, and welcome to another Excel Skills Trainer video. With this video, we are going to explore the Sumifs function in Microsoft Excel. Have you ever found yourself in a spreadsheet and want to calculate the sum of data that matches specific criteria? For example, maybe sales by a specific salesperson, or by region, or by the state? Luckily, in Excel, there is an easy function you can utilize that will help you to do that. Let's take a look at how Excel defines the Sumifs function. The Sumifs function is defined as the addition of the values in cells specified by a given set of conditions or criteria. Essentially, the formula you will provide a range in which you want the sum of. This could be sales, this could be profit, this could be the total number of items sold. As long as you want to add everything together, this is what you would put it in. Next, the equation would ask for the criteria in which you want to have met in the formula. For example, if you want it to be a state specifically to that sale, you can put a column that has a list of states and then a reference to what state you want it to be. Now, let's take a look at how you might use the formula. Shown here on the screen, you can see some sample sales data for a company. Data points you can see on here are order date, region, category, sales, quantity, and profit as some various data points along with others. If you want access to this workbook, you can find a link to it in the description. Now, let's take a look at how you might use the formula. Shown here on the screen on the Summary tab, you can see 4 different tables that I have produced. The first table we're going to look at is this total profit table. If you take a look at how this is set up, we are looking for the total profit based upon which region that's in this cell here. So the first one is the central region. So to start our formula, we're going to put in equal Sumifs. As you can see, it wants to look for the particular sum range first. So if we go to our orders spreadsheet, we look to see where the total profit is, and that is found in column S of this worksheet. So go ahead and click on S. You're going to see it in the formula bar, and we want to lock this in. So to do that, hit F4 once. Now put a comma. You're going to see that it wants a criteria range first, and we said we are looking by region. So if we take a look at this data table, the region is found in column K. So we're going to do the same thing by clicking on K. We want to lock this in, so hit F4 and put another comma. Now it's looking for the specific criteria that we are wanting to find. We said we wanted to find the central region. Now, we could put central in quotation marks, and it would perform the function that we wanted to do. However, with this formula, you can also reference cells. So if we take a look at our table here, central is listed right here in cell A3. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. However, I also might want to fill this formula down in the table to where I don't have to repeat this process over again. So I want to kind of lock in this column. So if I hit F4 3 times, you're going to see that the column A is locked in, but the rows can change. So now I'm going to close my parenthesis to close out my formula. And you're going to see that the total profit for the central region is $39,706 and some change. Now, like I said, I want to fill this down so I can see the total for all the different regions. And once I do that, you're going to see that all the formulas will fill in for a total profit of $286,397 for all the regions put together. Now, this was just a criteria of 1 for this equation. What if we have more than 1? For example, over here to this table to the right, we are doing sales by region and the category of the sale as a breakdown. So we have 2 different criteria, the region and the category of the sale. So to do this, we're going to go ahead and start our function like we did before, equals Sumifs, open parenthesis. Just like before, we are wanting the sum range. Keep in mind, we are looking for sales this time. So if we go into our orders spreadsheet, you're going to see sales is in column P. So we're going to click on column P. We're going to lock it in with F4, put our comma, and now we're going to start with criteria range 1. Might as well do like we did with the previous one and click on column K to lock in that region, and then go back to our summary tab, and we're going to go ahead and put, our D3 in there, which is where central was located. And we want to go ahead and lock in that column again. So we're going to hit F4 3 times. Now, we want to have our second criteria, which was the category of the product. So if we go back to our orders worksheet, you're going to see that the category is found in column M. So click on M, lock it in with F4, put our comma, and we want to find all the furniture sales. So if we click on furniture here, we want to lock in this particular row, not the column, because the row is where this heading is. So we hit F4 twice and it will lock in the row, but it will transition over with each column. Now, let's go ahead and put our close parenthesis and hit enter, and you will see that for the central region, there was 163,797 sales of furniture for that region. Now let's go ahead and fill this equation over. So we don't have the green fill over, we're going to click this little drop down menu and click fill without formatting. And then we're going to drag it down and do the same thing. Once we do that, you can see our total table over here has all of the data that we wanted to find by region and by category of the product for a total of $2.2 million worth of sales. Also over here to the right, you can see that these charts that I put in the spreadsheet also auto-updated. So that is how you put multiple criteria inside the Sumifs equation. Now, I challenge you to work on the bottom tables down here, total products sold and products sold by region with a category breakdown. I challenge you to do that and see what you come up with. We will utilize this data table again in the future video. So I encourage you to practice and see what information you can uncover about this data. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments and I will get back to you. If you have a particular formula you are struggling with or like to see a specific video on a formula, please put that in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you will know when the next Excel Skills Trainer video comes out. Until next time, thank you for watching this video and keep on excelling.